Well, I spent 11 days convincing myself that the coil looks better up and down, and then I realized, wait a second, you dumb poo-poo, where's number 3 plug wire gonna go? Hold on, we got fire. Well, I did the right thing and went to Vato Zone and got the, well, not the right tachometer, but the gooder enough tachometer. And I've got it set on the 6-cylinder. It's got a little switch there, 4, 6, and 8. And I've been reading over these instructions, which you got to dig to find English. And so that's good. You can wire it in and have it light up, but seeing as how I can see that just fine, I'm going to do the right thing and not wire it up to have the lights. I'm just going to wire it into the battery, into the coil, and then hopefully we'll get a rev counter. Got these connectors here, got a whole box of them. They were on sale. Nope, they were the most expensive. You know, adding an aftermarket tachometer to your vehicle, not only does it add 15.5 horsepower on 6 cylinders, on V8s, it adds upwards of 20, 23, 24, somewhere in there. You know what this is the sound of? Defeat. Going to zip ties. Well, there she is. She's mounted up. If it'll focus, you'll get to see it. I don't need to see that temp gauge because I got that temp gauge down there, and that one was set up for the 360, which was the factory engine, and so it doesn't really tell me anything. That's the one I need to see, so I got it right here. Now, let me show you how I mounted it. 16 of you, 17 now, have now shaken your head. This hose, okay, that one doesn't do anything for what I need, so I zip tied it. Then, the dangerous part, I found my clear masking tape, so just, it's mounted. And it doesn't move very much, so let's hook up the black and the green wire and see if it'll... Now comes the electro-digital time, and the good news is I'm not good at wiring, so this is a perfect task for me, is wiring something up. Nope, not because it's a learning experience, but because I'll probably set something on fire. Well, you know, this is actively too small a wire to be jamming in these connectors, because these connectors are for 16 gauge wire. So we're going to do the right thing and keep using these. So now the green wire is going to go to the ground side of the coil, and then the black wire is going to have to swoop over there to the battery. Got the coil out, got it resting on the old make it easier to steer 6000 pump, and apparently you can, these tacks are kind of weird with performance coils, and the good thing is I have a performance coil, but you know, there's got to be some leeway. You can't just have 18 different types of coils and only one works. So, well, I spent 11 days convincing myself that the coil looks better up and down, and then I realized, wait a second, you dumb poo-poo, where's number 3 plug wire gonna go? So I did the right thing and reverted it back to its original state of sideways, but anyway, I do have that hooked in. The wire is exposed and probably gonna short out the first time it gets water on it, but I'm gonna, you know, it's not like we have rain in the forecast for the next 3 days, so I'm just gonna ignore it. What's got me kind of thinking that, you know, I might have to try that one again, but the one that goes over to the battery I'm very confident with. So let's start it up and see if we have a tachometer. Since it's actually quite easy to tie it into the dash lights whenever I pull out the light switch, I am going to wire it up, but I've wired it to the coil, to the battery, and then I've got a power wire wired to that kill switch, and we got a tack. Idling at about 950. Might come down after it warms up, but we indeed have a tachometer. Recap. Green wire in this simplification, the instructions will tell you, goes to the negative side of the coil. The hot wire, or black wire, you can see it's tied in over there. It's a red wire here, comes to the negative side of the battery. Again, it's tied in. It is a black wire because it's ground. Then you're going to have a white wire that you're going to tie into your fuse panel. And it's going to hook into your instrument cluster. I didn't do that because I just didn't really feel like it. And then the red wire, they want you to tie into the ignition so it's on and off, but because I already had this kill switch installed for an electric choke carburetor, but since I don't have an electric choke carburetor, I just tied it in there. But I left the other wire readily available so I can always go back to electric choke because it'll be on either way. And then it all goes up to the tach, so I'll show you how it works. Shh.